Man, there you go with that bullshit already. Show
Say,
just started.
man, we live. Friday night vibes. Temperature check.
Friday night wrap up, Falcon wrap up. Come on in, man. Come on in.
Mhm.
Let's have some fun, man. John Brooks, what's up, my guy? What
What's
it do?
good? What's good?
Our boy Silk in the building, man, as always. Get you
Legacy.
some. That boy say, get you some.
Legacy.
Come, come on in. Come on in right quick, man. Let's have a
Yeah,
quick
man.
conversation. Couple topics, man. Quick conversation. We're not gonna hold
Yeah,
up
man.
tonight,
Quick
so we're
little
not gonna hold it.
conversation, man. Falcons Friday, man. Big game on Sunday. I mean, I'm feeling
Yeah.
good, but it's a couple of
Zulu, what's
guys
up?
who not feeling as good as me right now, Smitty.
Why you feeling good?
Well, I'm feeling good because I'm healthy.
Oh yeah. And that injury report ain't boy. That injury report that about long as a damn honor roll list.
Man, I'm telling you.
Keith,
AB at that.
Keith, what's up, man? Been a long time. Keith, what's good? Nephew, what's good, man? Hope mom doing okay. Glad she's doing better, man. Glad she's doing better. Tell her we love her, man. Tell her we
Wonderful.
love her. Yeah, man. But look, man, you look at that injury report. Woo, boy, it's ugly. And they also
Hmm.
made some signings, man.
Yeah,
Also
we
made some
did make some
signings.
signings. We did make some
Yeah, man.
signings.
Yeah,
Some
tell them be
familiar
safe
names
out there in the
too.
streets, man. Don't be in the rush to drive, man. Trust me, I've been there.
Yeah, man.
Been there.
Don't do nothing I would do. You know what I'm saying? Like get
Hey,
out the car and go ride the whip and stuff. You know.
right, Willie, man. I owe you an apology, my brother. I didn't get your get to your super chat in
Super
time,
chat.
man. I apologize about that, man. You want to, man? Just throw the question back up again. I didn't see it till the show was over. So
Yeah.
just throw the question back up. You ain't got to donate that. Just throw it up there, man, and we'll get it in there.
Yes,
Meals,
sir.
what's up, man?
Hold
Swisher
on,
Sweets,
who?
what's up, my guy? What? What you say?
Oh, boy, boy, I had thought, my boy Millie Mill had showed
No,
back
I
up. I've been
said
looking
meals.
for him.
It's more than one
Yeah,
meals, man. Come on, I used to say meals are 6 7.
yeah, man, my bad. I've been looking for Millie Mill, man. I don't know if he been working too much or what going on, but I
I
sure
ain't
ain't
seen
heard
meals in about a
nothing.
week. I ain't seen
I,
meals in
I
about a
I
week and
ain't
a half.
heard nothing from him since them Hawks started beating up on the Magic, man. I'm telling you.
It got quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey
Like you can
nephew, I had some wings earlier.
tell Millie
Yeah,
Mill is
man.
safe to come through, man.
Facts. Tell meals to come on, man. Coaches Corner, what's good, fellas? Hey man, we got to get y'all on the show, man. Got to get y'all on the show. Get y'all on the show, man. If y'all got me on Twitter, man, shoot me a DM or shoot me a DM on TikTok. Hey nephew, you showing up, man? You gonna have the shrimp fried rice too, man? Get out of here, man.
Yeah, he cutting up.
Yeah, he tripping.
He cutting up.
He ain't even
But
say
yeah,
none,
man.
man. Let's
But
see.
yeah, man, just doing little pleasantries and stuff, man. But we do got a few topics to get into, man, and we got to start. Like I said, I kind of indicated already talking about the injury report, man.
Right.
It's a long list, man, and honestly, like you hate that some of these guys are going to be out on Sunday when essentially our season really is on the line. This is it. This is the absolute last shot.
Oh shit, worse than what you talking about.
I'm talking about. I feel like I'm watching doggone Michael Jordan.
Man. Oh boy, it is ugly. But
What I say?
let's look at this. Let's look at this injury list right quick, man. Coach Corner, I don't even be on Facebook like that no more, man. But if you put it in there, man, I probably look on there. It's Antoine Smith on Facebook. So just drop it in there
Mm-hmm.
and I check it out in the morning.
Right.
But I've been start using Facebook, man, long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I don't
Facebook,
mess around over
Facebook
there,
be
man.
funny, man.
Too much drama over there, man. I can't do it. Okay, so
Facebook,
it's Friday, November 14th, man. Shout out to my homeboy, man, Randy Jackson, man. Happy birthday to my guy, man, my best friend from childhood, man. We've been rolling
woo,
since teenagers, man. We damn near 50. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. So let's look at this injury list, man. Questionable. I think Drake is going to play. He might have limited snaps. And here he got to play because here we really ain't got nobody to receive. Let's keep it real.
I'm about to say, listen.
So, and here,
But
they don't know
he
how to
came
find
down on that
Powell.
hip last week, man. And that's what
Yeah, I saw that. That was a hard fall when he fell in the end on the touchdown catch. I thought it was a concussion, but
thank God it wasn't that.
Later to find out, man, it was his damn hip. He came down the wrong way when he fell straight down. So, I mean, I get it, but he's got a back injury and the illness that could be anything. But like I said,
I feel
he's
like
the
that
only
season's
receiver.
changing. That season's changing. I mean, Porzingis for the Hawks had something similar like that, and they had to keep him out for like a game or so because of the seasons. And then with Porzingis, just real quick talking about basketball, but he had like an illness last year that kept him out for most of the rest of the season, the playoffs, all that stuff like that. So his immune system needs to be monitored anyway. But so I just feel like it may be the season's changing.
Chris, I know about that immune system, man, because earlier this week, boy, I was out of it. Monday and
he
Tuesday.
was, man.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, y'all just don't be knowing, man. Smitty be pushing through some stuff sometimes, for real.
Boy, I diabetes and then kidney transplant. Boy, look. Some mornings I can't even get out of the bed, but I still push videos, even though I don't show my face. I still push out videos, man. That's what I gotta do. Quick, Jamal Agnew. We know his foot. He's been messing with his foot. Has been ailing for a while. Mike Hughes still has a neck injury. And I think that's more of a stinger than anything. But if he does not go, they may call up C.J. Henderson before the game on Sunday. They actually added him to the practice squad, and I can see him being called up for Sunday's game. Also, they signed Khalid Kareem to the 53-man roster for the practice squad. And what was the other one? Contavious Street.
And Contavious Street is now on the 53 as well. And so I like Contavious though. You know what I'm saying? He gives effort, and especially for what we got him from the Eagles back when we lost Brady.
Yeah.
For a 7th-round pick, he's been serviceable. So I think Khalid Kareem and Laquel London and even Contavious, I feel like they've been waiting to get after it. So hopefully those guys will show up on Sunday, chomping at the bit and ready to help this defense. Like seriously, because these next 3 out of 4 names right here, on that questionable list, I really need those guys to play if they can. Like,
Zach Harrison been out with that knee for a couple of weeks ago. He missed 2 games with that knee.
He's still battling it.
So I mean, at this point, nobody's 100%. Let's just keep it funky. Everybody, the best you're gonna be at this point in the season is 75-80%. So
then we knew that it would be something similar like this, having that early bye. The bye came at a great time because we were dealing with things. But also now you see how grueling it is coming off. Not having a bye. You went overseas, come back, and then have to jump right into another game.
Yeah, that sucks.
Man.
Chris Lindstrom foot, Felipe Frank's foot, and he's one of our key special team players. Even though he's been fucking up the last 2 weeks, he's still one of the best special team players we got. So these questionable guys, we need at least 4 to 5 of them to play. Jamal Agnew, we can live without. Mike Hughes, I think we can live without. And if I had to pick another one, I had to say probably Felipe. Yeah.
Everybody else,
guys, they're starters. Yeah, everybody else starters. So
I mean, you think about it. You have Smitty. You have your top 2 leading sack getters questionable in Dorless and in Harrison.
Right.
4.5 sacks between the 2 of them. That's 9 sacks right now that you would be possibly missing if they're not playing.
That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. We'll get to the out in a minute, but Willie did throw up his question, so we're gonna answer it right quick. That boy Willie say it was, I think, this is something similar to what he said. He said his comment was about come on, man, computer trick.
Hey, Schmidt, what's going, man?
My comment was about the Falcons' dirty laundry being aired out publicly. Both national and local pundits came to the same conclusion about the Falcons' dysfunction. It's embarrassing. My thoughts on that, man. You can go check it out on the page, Willie. But I'm gonna keep it funky with you like I always do. With Michael Penix, and I heard Allison Mastrangelo, Channel 2. She went back on her Twitter page today and she played the whole question. But the part that they cut the question made it seem like he was saying that they weren't helping him on the field. But the question that she asked, who outside of football do you look outside, to draw energy and things like that, from positivity and things. And he, of course, he's gonna say his fiance because that should be your number one support system. But when he talked about his coaches and things like that, about how he can get better and change some things, high school, college coaches, that made us think that he was saying that the Falcon coaching staff was pretty much ignoring him, and that's true to a certain extent. But he wasn't trying to put it out there like that. But the way that they cut it, the comment, it made it seem like that they were just neglecting him. And honestly, in some cases, they do.
I was about to say, wait a minute, Smitty, because I remember I listened to Rich Eisen today, because I had missed it. I've been kind of like MIA working, but I listened to it today. They played it twice. The question was about asking. Yes, it was outside of football as well, but she did bring it back and said, it's an asking about coaches, quarterbacks, anything like that. That was the perfect time still to say, like, hey, I got my guys in the locker room, we talk, we communicate, all the stuff like that. But he didn't mention nobody from this organization at all. Like nobody. And we're talking about football.
Took it either way. I mean, Mike Bell, he was kind of mad about it because they explained what he was saying, and they kind of said what I said, but they took it out of context because of the way it was asked and the way he answered it.
Yes,
I get it. I get it. But Miss Charlene, what's going on? But I get it, man. Look, I'm telling you. I mean, if you think about, how he presented it, I mean, he wasn't lying because as we've been telling y'all on the show for months, when you look at when he's on the sideline, you don't see Zach Robinson, you don't see TJ Yates, you always see DJ Williams. He's the damn quarterback coach. You're supposed to have the offensive coordinator, the quarterback coach, all sitting on the bench, lying down in a row. And all of them should have an iPad or something in their hand trying to figure out something to explain to him. And
we don't be seeing that, bro.
Who was that? I think it was Tom Brady. He said the game is much easier when you have a play call, on your wrist and be able to see the plays, and then it kind of come back to you on how to run them instead of just calling them in every play. You go over to the sideline, get a set of plays, you tell them which ones to run in sequence, and that could be a little bit easier. But I mean, I guess they don't think like that. But
you gotta think about this too, though, bro. Like, and again, I talked about this when we on the preview show when we were about to play the Patriots. I went back and I watched mic'd up Josh McDaniels and how he interacts with Drake May. Bro, he's right there in his face. Every time Drake May comes off, I understand. But at the same time, I understand. But it shouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no excuse for that. Just because you're not a veteran. At the end of the day, you should be coaching up. You should be talking to your quarterback. I'm just like, what? Okay, my thing is, if Josh McDaniels, who is a multiple Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator, is doing it, why aren't you?
Yeah, but he learned from Sean McVay, so he's supposed to know.
Hello, why I can't give that a pass?
Yeah,
that's why I can't give that a pass.
Absolutely true. Let's get to the end report, and then we'll talk about that a little bit more. Everybody is out. I knew, and I said it on a previous video. I expected the offer to miss this game with a concussion. Joshua Woods kind of surprised me, man. He's been playing the last 2 weeks. Man, what's going on with the hamstring? Is it the strength and conditioning team?
Bro, I am kind of done with the strength and conditioning team. Honestly, you look at the last 2 seasons and it's been kind of crazy. But also, you think about the hamstring. You think about it. Josh Woods, that's probably like the most snaps he probably played all season last week.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
He
true.
probably
Yeah,
overexerted because his
and,
body wasn't used to it. It's just,
and
all
you
right,
got
I'm special teams, you know what I'm saying, or I'm practice squad. But now I get thrown into the game because I'm needed.
right,
And yeah, I'm gonna play, but my body is not used to this much these many snaps now. So
right,
now
right.
my body is used to, like, so far during the season, to go through 20 to 25 snaps. Now I'm playing 50 to 55 to 60 snaps. So
Yeah,
I take
agreed.
that in consideration too. And with no
Yeah,
bye and everything too, like that, small tissue injuries, hamstrings, all that little mess starts popping up.
yeah, yeah. And the thing about it, man, I feel like bad as Bertrand was playing, he should have got more snaps in the San Francisco game. Bad as Bertrand was playing, but they waited a couple of weeks see what Bertrand could do. And nothing changed really.
We want to
But
give the guy pop ups.
Malik Vernon out with a shoulder. He just got off the injured list.
Yeah.
Leonard Floyd hamstring. We knew that was coming because that's been bothering him
Hmm.
for about 3 weeks. Matthew
Hmm.
Bergeron with that ankle, he might not play for the next 2 weeks still. It's still
Possibly.
week to week with him. Sam Roberts didn't see that last week, but I did see that he got rolled up on last week.
He
So
did.
that's probably why that he ended up with that ankle injury. So
And I
that's
hate
the
it for
injury
Sam
report.
because he has been a mini godsend just on the defensive line, helping in the
Oh
run
yeah,
game,
agreed.
getting a
Absolutely.
few sacks. So that's a guy that I hate is not going to be playing just because he's hungry and you can see it.
I'm hungry. Shut up.
Oh, oh, oh.
Willie, appreciate you, my guy. Like I said, you ain't even have to donate, man. I owed you that one, man. I owed it to you, man. All love, my
Man.
guy.
And what y'all
Because I
really
heard
doing
former
there,
players
man?
say that you have to be proactive in your own growth, and that's true to a certain extent.
Hey,
That's very
yeah,
true.
yeah.
And not rely on coaches to do it for you. But the thing that I'm trying to say, Willie, they're not coaching him to the point that where he can do it on his own. Yeah, he has to be
Right.
proactive and learn, learn a little bit faster and learn what he's supposed to learn. But when they're not teaching the basic and the proper stuff, that's a problem because a lot of the stuff that he's going through, it's just progression. That's something that he's supposed to learn in the film room. He should have learned
Right.
that last year while he was sitting on the bench. And I told y'all, Patrick Mahomes, just because he's an Andy Reid system does not mean, that's why he did what he did. Part of it is, but he sat back that entire rookie season, only played in one game, threw for 300 yards and an interception, but the very next season he threw 50 touchdowns. Why? Because he prepared during that first season. In that off season, he kicked it in the high gear and switched to another gear to learn. And as I
Hey, you
told y'all,
missing
man,
something though, Smitty. Let me add to that.
go ahead.
Remember, like, we're talking about two different entities, two different guys. Alex Smith actually helped Pat Mahomes, and
I'm
Mahomes has
glad you
even
brought.
said it.
I'm glad you brought that up. Go ahead. I'm because
Yeah, that's what I'm
um,
saying. Alex Smith
who was
helped
that?
Pat
Somebody in the
Mahomes. He
chat said the
wasn't
same thing.
he
Coach's corner
wasn't
said
one
the
of those
same
guys
thing.
that was a crab in the barrel mentality. He
Right.
helped Pat Mahomes. He was in the film room with Pat Mahomes because at the end of the day, Alex Smith knew the writing on the wall. At the end of the day, he knew that, yes, I'm the starting quarterback, but it's going to become a day to where Pat is going to take over the helm. So I'm going to help him. And he
Yeah.
did. And
And he
Mahomes,
asked for
even
he asked
he
for a
himself has
trade the
even
very
said
next
that.
off season. Yeah. Yep. And the coach's corner, they agree with you, man. He said his biggest supporter should be Kirk Cousins. He absolutely true. Because as a older quarterback, a veteran in this league that's been around, what, 13, 14 years,
14
you're supposed
years
to
now.
want you're supposed to want to see these young quarterbacks, the next generation, to help them come along. But he's so
Bam.
selfish,
Kirk's
he's
trying
still
to get a
worried about
right.
hold on. He's the one that's still worried about if he's going to play at 37
Mm-hmm.
years old. When he know he has one foot in retirement and the other on the banana peel, he shouldn't even be acting like that. But he said, but the way the Falcon play him, no wonder he's not helping. I wouldn't either. Falcon play stupid games, now they win stupid prizes. I get that part.
Amen.
They probably shouldn't have did that. But at the end of the day, your job is to mentor. They paid you $100 million. Your job is to do whatever they ask you to do. And
I'm
if they don't,
telling you.
they probably asking because they know he feels some kind of way about what happened and all these media antics and all that. They probably stand away
This
from him.
man, bro, this man is always on the sideline with his helmet on.
Acting like the damn water boy.
No, bro, he's trying to get in. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get in because he's still trying to see if he can get out of Atlanta and back into a new starting gig. That's what he worried about. It's the old
answer
school
this, Chris.
saying, like on Love and Basketball, when the chick said, "Hey, never let a rookie take your spot," and that's how it feels.
Think about it, Chris. Where is he gonna go really? Because when I said Arizona, guess what? I know Kyler Murray hurt, but guess what? Jacoby Brissett had filled in just fine. He's much younger than Kirk Cousins. You look at who else I said? Minnesota. You look at Minnesota.
And he don't cause his team draft picks. Jacoby Brissett doesn't.
Right. And that's right. So when you look at the spot that I did say, they found a way around it. In Las Vegas, he ain't going there because Geno Smith, they pay him $88 million, so he definitely not going there. So the team that I thought they had a chance to get Kirk Cousins, they already got plans in place. So he might as well just sit down.
The Browns, but it only
Oh no, I knew that would happen. If they don't want Shador to play and they putting all their money in Dylan Gabriel, hey, they tanking. Let's keep it real. That's all they doing, tanking. So yeah, so when you look at that, man, look, I'm telling you, he didn't have a chance to go nowhere really, unless, like we said, unless a quarterback got hurt. So Kyler Murray got hurt, but Jacoby Brissett is already there. So I mean, that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be.
My bad, man. I'm laughing at Trey Smith. He said that. Boy, you crazy. but I feel you. Man said I never trust.
I never trusted Raheem. And man, perfectly shaved mustache. Can't be trusted.
Bro, I'm done, bro.
Come on, Trey.
Come on, man. Don't do that, man. Some people just don't like all that hair on their face, man.
Hey, it look a little pedophile.
He said, no, because if you're going to shave it all off. Why you leaving the goatee?
Y'all stupid.
Yeah, I can already say that was funny, though. I wouldn't expect it now.
Coach Cohen said he truly think Rod not being in the news the way he was talking about Kirk Cousins, he would have been happy to help Penix. I mean, I can agree with that. But like I said, as the organization, I think when they drafted Michael Penix, I mean, I can understand Kirk being surprised, but at the same time, you got drafted along with a quarterback in the same draft. Robert Griffin got drafted, I think, top 5, and you end up getting drafted in the 4th round that year. So you know how it works. So it shouldn't have been a problem because, I mean, is there a man for himself in football? You got to go out and do your job. So, I mean, at that point, I really don't agree with, him not helping that kid. And I get it. I mean, it's your responsibility. It's your choice. Because Ben Roethlisberger did the same thing. Ben Roethlisberger did the same thing. Who was that? I think it was who was that? The former Oklahoma State quarterback. One got hit in the head with the helmet. Mason Rudolph. Yeah, he didn't want to help Mason Rudolph. So, a lot of veterans, they just choose not to do that because they know that, their time is almost up. But at the same time, I mean, somebody had to help you in the league when you got there. And you got to think about things like that. So, I mean.
Yeah, man, it's quite unfortunate, since sometimes you have situations like that to where a guy just will not do right by the young guy. And, again, it's at their prerogative, but you would think that you would want to help as many people as you can. But everybody's different, man.
Everybody ain't raised like that, bro. And some people are raised like that. They're just assholes. Falcon 07 say they having player only meeting with Penix, Cousins, and the wide receivers, like Ryder spoke about earlier today to go with film together. Yeah, I saw that earlier today. I thought about doing a video on it, but no, I'm gonna let that one alone. Zay in the bag, what's going on, my guy? I'm gonna let that one alone. But let's switch it over a little bit right quick. Get these little 2 topics out the way. I think I go with old Bill since I heard his name already. If y'all ain't heard, man,
what do you want?
Serio put up a tweet, and let me hide this right here so y'all can see it. Let me hide this right here so y'all can see it. But he put up Bill Belichick learned from his experience with the Falcons. I think he's taking shots at the Falcons right now. And that's why I put the topic, Bill trolls the Falcons. Bill Belichick learned from his experience with the Falcons 2 years ago. If he ever returns to the NFL, it will happen in the dark of night. No drawn out process, no interviews, no public spectacle. One day he will just be the coach. And at 75 years old, I mean, let it
Wait a
go.
minute.
You
Wait a
you
minute,
at
though, Smitty.
North Carolina. Go ahead.
Why is this man? I'm trying to figure out why, and I do mean why he got so much Anna on his chest towards the Atlanta Falcons.
Because he wanted
Because,
the job. He
bro,
wanted the
but my
job.
thing is, he was about to have the job. But guess what? Your buddy Robert Kraft stepped in. So
Yep.
that's who you should be mad at, my guy, not
Yep,
the Atlanta
because
Falcons. Arthur was
they
about to
said,
hire you behind, I think.
yeah, they said they called the New England Patriots to inquire about what happened and didn't end well. So guess what? It's just
Right.
like somebody blackballing you as a player. I mean, you get that one bad recommendation and you hear about something that happened in the locker room that other teams don't agree with. Guess what? Oh no, you're not bringing that drama here. And don't get me wrong, I told y'all I wouldn't have had no problem with Bill. Did I want him? No. But Mike Vrabel from that tree. So you know what you're getting when you get either one of those guys. But for him to say that he learned from that experience, that's just a straight shot at the Falcons. But guess what? Before he got hired in New England, he took the job at the New York Jets head coach and resigned 2 to 3 days later and ended up in New England for 22 years. So
Yep.
you want to talk about taking shots? Take shots at yourself. Think about
Right.
what you've done in the past. Think about trying to get rid of the quarterback that brought you 6 Super Bowls. Think about that. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Actively
him to
trying to
say-
trade Tom. Tom was looking like, say what?
he went to Robert Kraft and told Robert Kraft, and then that switched that because he wanted
Yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo. He wanted Jimmy
Yeah.
Garoppolo. He wanted
Yep.
porn star Jimmy. But
Uh-oh.
Tom Pelissero said, just read that middle part. This tells exactly what happened with the Falcons interview process. That's why I said he trolled the Falcons. Read that little middle part. If he ever returns to the NFL, what happened in the dark of night,
Right.
no drawn out process,
Mhm.
no interviews. Because remember,
No
he
interview.
interviewed twice.
Yes, he
interviewed
did.
twice in Atlanta.
Yes,
In
he
that
did.
third, I think it was the third or fourth day. He stayed here for a week.
He
And
did. He was on the yacht.
he was here for he was here about a good week, probably about 8 to 10 days because they ended up, I think, going where it was, Florida.
Yeah,
get on
I
the
know
yacht.
they was on the yacht for sure.
Yeah. So wherever that was, that's what it was. And he said no public spectacle. He's still talking about the Falcons. One day he would just be the coach. Until then, we are on to other candidates, which means he done told a lie in North Carolina and said he wasn't gonna leave North Carolina.
Yep.
So now he done lied to them. So I mean, you just can't trust him, man.
The guy just can't be trusted, especially with that
Yeah.
new girlfriend of his. I don't know if it's Bill or if it's her or if it's both.
Man, my daughter almost older than her. He ought to be saying his old ass self. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If I was single, I'd be looking for a young girl too. But look, when I get that age, man, I'm gonna be chilling and relaxing and traveling, trying to eat a damn chicken wings way over in London somewhere.
There it is.
Nando, what's good, man? He said Sean Salisbury went all the way in on the organization. I saw that too. A1 checking
Did
mention
not
when you
see
get
that.
time. Yeah, he went in, and he had a right to, because, like he said, you know, the way that they're handling this team is just a tragedy. And with all this talent, and they are just this damn bad, and I get it. And we've been talking about it. Coach's Corner said, "Come on,
Stream. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blank said that he was outvoted. Yeah. Because my thing is, of course you was outvoted, though. I mean, you already had Rich. Now, you probably had Greg in the room. I'm pretty sure Terry was around.
Repeat that last part, Chris.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure Greg was in the room. I'm pretty sure Terry was around. Rich McKay.
No, the first person you said.
Oh, yeah, Rich McKay.
Rich was around.
Yeah, Rich was there.
But what did he tell us the last week or week before last? He hadn't been involved in football in years, and I told y'all that was a lie.
I mean, we knew that because he was in the room when all the offers and all the verbiage and everything was going around, he said everybody had to present an idea and all this stuff like this. So I'm just saying, you still in the room in negotiation.
If he ain't got nothing to do with football, why is his ass?
Why are you there?
I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Since 25 years, we had 7 coaches. Not a single one was more than a new coach or a retread. That's absolutely 200% correct.
Yeah, that's true. New coach or a retread. That's true.
Yep. But see, that's what I keep telling them. That's why they got to think outside the box. That's why they got to think outside the box.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the next head coach is going to be a retread or something. But a retread I'd be interested in. But you know,
go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, but I am interested in maybe like just some new fresh blood that has no ties to Atlanta and just no dog in the fight and just want to come win football games.
Yeah, that's true. And one dog that could be in the fight very soon, this guy right here. And I absolutely love it. And shout out to y'all, man. Y'all putting that video on the map. And if y'all in here right now listening to this show, go to that video I did earlier today. Hype it up because that thing moving. And thank y'all for that. But first 8 hours got 3,000 views. So thank y'all for that. Wonderful. But Matt LaFleur, and I said in the video, y'all can go check it out because I'm finna talk about it right now. If Raheem Morris, well, I'm not going to even say Raheem. If Arthur Blank even think about bringing back Raheem Morris, if they get rid of Matt LaFleur, which I think is stupid, you better be the first one to pick up the phone. And we saw it on 680 The Fan. They said it. One of the hosts said, I had a conversation. I got called last week. And said, keep your eye out on Matt LaFleur if he gets, let go by Green Bay. And,
if they don't make the playoffs.
And those guys at the radio station, y'all know they got contacts. They got, hookups, probably like Chris. So when you look at Matt LaFleur, sometimes you just don't get a fair shake as a coach because you got to think about the first couple of years that they wasted trying to get Aaron Rodgers off the team. And see, this is what I don't like about front offices that take the size of the damn players. You can't do that. You are wasting years of your coaches' time at your in your organization. Because if you look at what they've done the last, I would say 2.5 years, look at what Jordan Love did at the end of 2023 and the end of 2024. The only reason why they lost the last couple of years because injuries hurt them down the stretch. And I think Jordan Love would be further along had Aaron Rodgers stayed those 2 years. So you got to put that into perspective. And this is why I said Matt LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan, and Mike McDaniel was on this roster. On this coaching staff in 2016. One out of the three should have found a way. They should have found a way to keep one of these guys. They said Matt LaFleur wasn't ready. Guess what? He goes to them
Packers. What, last 8 years?
I think as a quarterback coach again. And then the very next year, he goes to Tennessee as an offensive coordinator. I didn't look at the stats to see where they finished that year, but I guess Green Bay was competent enough for him to come to Green Bay and say, "Hey, you our guy."
He's been there 8 years now, right?
Yeah, he's been there for
That's
a while.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
all I'm saying, and they got and he is like 74-39 as a head coach.
That's why this doesn't make sense that you're gonna fire him out the one non-playoff season. And I get it. You went out to Michael Parsons, you traded away part of your future to go get a superstar player, but that don't have nothing to do with Matt LaFleur. The front office made that decision. See, again, when your front office put their spoon in the pot too many times, the damn ingredients don't mix some of the time. Think about it. You had other guys out there on free agency that could have got Jordan Love a number one receiver. You had other guys out there that you need help in the secondary because Jair Alexander wasn't that guy anymore. Sauce Gardner was out there. But you go get Michael Parsons when you already had decent pass rushes.
Hey man, they wanted to improve that pass rush. I mean, they did though. You know, they did.
Yeah,
and you think about it, the Packers don't normally bring in players like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they normally just draft players and just go about it how they go.
Right.
Because like what the last real dominating pass rusher they had was Clay Matthews. Am I correct? Dominating.
Yeah, dominant. Yeah, I would say Clay Matthews. Yeah, I would say Clay Matthews. Don't get me wrong, because I mean, Michael Parsons doing his damn thing, man. But Anthony White, you a fool, man. Adam said for Matt LaFleur to come to Atlanta, I would kick Raheem Morris in the middle of I-75 and rush out. Boy, you cold with it, boy. Well, you cold with it.
At least take him to the airport, fam. Oh my goodness.
I mean, right. Sometimes you piss somebody out. That mean you'll make them feel that way. But back to Matt LaFleur, this would probably be, I would say, right up there with Mike McDaniels. And the crazy thing is, those two were on the Atlanta Falcons coaching staff, so they know the West Coast offense back to front. And like Chris said a couple of weeks ago, Mike McDaniel was sitting there running our damn offensive scheme on us and blowed us out 30-40-10. Think about that. So imagine what Matt LaFleur would do after he done work with Aaron Rodgers, he done developed Jordan Love. So you mean tell me he couldn't develop and help Mike Penix? Absolutely.
That's all I'm looking for, bro. I'm looking for a track record. I'm looking for somebody who has done something, who has proved something. Yes, he came into the situation with Aaron Rodgers, and the GM, that was mostly on him.
A bad situation.
Right. And he still handled it well. You know what I'm saying? He played, they played Aaron Rodgers all the way until his contract was up till he left. Jordan Love is in there. And like you said, they developed Jordan Love. And he's their quarterback of the future and everything. So it's like he has experience. So that's why I said Mike McDaniel, I get it. But for me, Matt LaFleur has a more impressive track record for me.
Absolutely.
So it is like if there was any retread.
But the thing about that, Chris, you can't read into that too much. One advantage that Mike McDaniel had, he worked with a left-hand quarterback. But on the other hand, Mike McDaniel got a shitty front office. And
that's true.
Green Bay has better structure with Matt LaFleur. And I'm gonna tell y'all the biggest reason why I would make this move is you bring him in as an offensive coordinator, not working on Raheem, you kick his ass out the door and you push Matt LaFleur up the head coach. So you kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
And we talk about retread. They like to retread. Hey, why not get somebody with a true track record instead of a one-hit wonder?
Yeah. No.
Think about it. Arthur Smith wasn't even a one-hit wonder because he didn't even really get off the ground. Because he really didn't have the roster to get off the ground. Think about that. So now you bring in somebody that you can just push up the head coach. Oh yeah, you make that move. Somebody, what you said his record was, Chris? Somebody that's won football games, who made it to the playoffs. Yeah, somebody that can develop your quarterback. You got a superstar running back, and you're probably gonna go out and get another number one receiver. And I'm gonna still talk about that as soon as this game over Sunday if they lose. Drake London I hate to say it, he gonna hear from me. He gonna hear from me. Just that's all I'm gonna say. He gonna hear from me.
Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that video, y'all.
I've been talking about that with my boy Sean for about 2-3 weeks. He gonna get it. And there's nothing against Drake. He's a damn good receiver. But it's perspective. Perspective. That's all I'm gonna say. Perspective. But Matt LaFleur, I see y'all agree with me that y'all think he'd be a good head coach.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, that's probably like the last retread that I'm for as far as like a head coach goes. Other than that, give me something new, some fresh blood, somebody proven, somebody that's done something. Go get somebody that is proven. Don't bring no more unproven guys in Atlanta, period. I think the fan base has seen enough of that. I think the fan base are tired of the experiments, tired of the wishing and hoping in the good intentions, because again, good intentions is cool, but you got to have that good action, because without that, it don't mean nothing. That's just the reality of life. So please get me something proven here, whether if it's gonna be a retread, get that guy. But outside of that, man, give me something. Give me something fresh. Give me
Yeah,
something
and
fresh.
I don't think they're gonna fire Raheem either. But if they're not gonna fire him, that guy you see right down the screen, that'd be the perfect guy to bring in. Cause it'll put a heat up on his ass that he can't get rid of. And that's what he needs. Cause I'm telling y'all, the biggest problem with Raheem Morris is himself. He can't get out of his own damn way because his ego. Because he being stubborn all the damn time. But a guy like Matt LaFleur, who's been here, who knows to heat up the energy in the city, that's the guy you bring in. Somebody that you know has worked with a Hall of Fame quarterback and a former first round pick. And we know, and we see him with Aaron, even though him and Aaron Rodgers wasn't getting along, they were still trying to find a way to draw plays and win football games. You see it with Jordan Love. When Jordan Love comes to the sideline every single time, first person you see him with Matt LaFleur, not even the offensive coordinator, because Matt LaFleur, he calls the plays. That's the
He calls the plays. Yeah.
So I mean, you killing two birds with one stone. That's just one move that you got to make. That's one move you got to make.
Again, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand how Zach Robinson cannot be talking to Michael Penix when you got all these guys who are talking to their quarterback all around the league. See how many guys are talking to their quarterbacks and see how many are not. I guarantee you.
I mean, it goes around a lot, man. A whole lot more than you think. Yeah. And think about it. I give you another situation. Just like we're talking about Matt LaFleur right now in Green Bay about him being the offensive play caller as the head coach. Same thing going to Arizona. But guess what? Gannon don't like Kyler Murray. He wanted to trade him. He did not want to give him a big deal, but they gave it to him anyway. This is why Jacoby Brissett. This is why Jacoby Brissett is in Arizona right now, because Gannon was banking on Kyler Murray probably getting hurt, so he had a reason not to play him. And now he's out. I think a minimum of 4 games on IR right now. So at the end of this season, I guarantee you 200%. I go to Las Vegas and bet Kyler Murray won't be with the Arizona Cardinals next year. He won't. Trust me, he won't. He's going to be somewhere, but damn sure won't be Arizona. Could it be Carolina? Because Bryce Young, he's done.
Deanna says.
Could be New Orleans. Who knows?
Deanna says in Green Bay, the fans are saying the play calling is predictable. She says she was listening to their podcast, and yeah, sometimes I like to do the same thing. Peep in on what the fans of the other team are saying and things like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I've heard similar to what Miss Deanna is saying that she's heard.
But I'm gonna give his saving grace gonna be one thing. They really don't have the weapons the Falcons have. They don't even.
They definitely don't.
They don't even have number one.
They're doing wide receiver by committee. I'm like, I think Drake London probably got more yards or touchdowns or something. Probably all they receivers.
Their best receiver is Tucker Kraft, the damn tight end.
Yeah, and he unfortunately went down. Like, I hated it too. I think he tore his ACL. Honestly, it was on a freak play. It was a freak play, man. The alignment ended up going back into his knee, tore his ACL. Hate that for him, having a monster season.
Willie, this the thing, man. I agree with what you said. Who want to take a demotion? But just like I said, if he comes here as an offensive coordinator, and Rich McKay said, what if we move on? What if we have an opening in a 3-year period, and you be willing not to take another job and just be the coach and waiting? You think he won't stay and take that? Why? He's familiar with the city and how the organization is ran. So if he stays 2 to 3 years, they wouldn't treat him like they do these other coaches. Since he knows how the organization ran and what they expect, he's going to go out there and look for whatever they expect. And he probably can make it work. But at the same time, I'm looking at the key element, bringing in somebody that can do both. He can be a head coach and he can be a play caller. Not too many coaches can do that. Appreciate the donation, Willie. Christmas gift, should I say. Forbes has an article about LaFleur being on the hot seat. Oh, yeah, he's on the hot seat. He's actually been on the hot seat all season. And what made that so obvious is, like I said, Aaron Rodgers did not want him there. Why, I don't know. Because I guess he was a Mike McCarthy guy. So I get that part. So now that you've let Aaron Rodgers destroy that team, now you have Jordan Love, who's took 3 steps back after 2 pretty good seasons the last 2 years, and now you want to put it on him? Look at what you've gotten rid of the last 2 years. You just traded Jair Alexander. You let A.J. Dillon go to the Eagles. That was your second best running back. You drafted Christian Watson, who's been hurt most of the time.
Yeah, he has not been able to stay healthy. He's a gamer when healthy, but he just cannot stay there.
Romeo Doubs is a good receiver, but he can't stop getting
same thing though. I'm about to say same thing with Romeo.
So that's what I'm saying, man. Sometimes y'all be mad at these coaches for the mistakes that y'all make in the front office, and that's not fair at all. He's going to be a casualty of war just like Raheem was, just like Arthur Smith was. I mean, and I think Kyle Shanahan eventually he's going to be a casualty of war because they've given
on it.
They've given him teams. He made it to 2 Super Bowls and blown 2 Super Bowls. Don't you think they're going to get tired of him out there in San Francisco in a minute? Yeah.
Eventually. I mean, he's going to get extra time, or he's already gotten extra time because of the Super Bowls, but I ain't gonna lie to you. If it ain't gonna be this season, next season, I expect him to be on the hot seat.
Yeah, it probably next year because he gonna be saved by grace this year because of injuries. He lost his best player on the team. That's the only reason why he's gonna make it through this year. And don't get me wrong, they still playing good, but they played the Rams last week. We seen what kind of team they really were.
Yeah, that's true. Man, but again, that I'm good. By the way, I'm good on Kyle Shanahan though.
Good. Yeah, I'm good on The way he left us hanging, man. Nah, I ain't fucking with that. No.
It's like Kyle Shanahan and Bobby Petrino. Yeah, those two. I'm
gonna tell you exactly where Kyle gonna go. Dan Quinn gonna get the short end of the stick in Washington. I expect Kyle to go to Washington. I expect that. Did Matt help what decision, Deanna?
Oh, she's talking about like trading players and you know what I'm saying, like signing players, you know, drafting players, etc.
Not Aaron Rodgers. I think that was a mutual breakup. AJ Dillon was a free agent, but I feel like they should have made him offer to bring him back. Preston Smith, another guy that they cut. They should have kept him as Darius Smith. That was a nice duo up there in Green Bay.
They ain't want to pay him.
But they overpaid both of them. So I get that part. The only decision I think he made, he had some kind of say-so in, that flutter was probably Christian Watson. That was probably the only decision that I could see him having, you know, a part in because he's the offensive guy. And Josh Jacobs, I could have seen, you know, him having a say-so in that, but
that was a good pickup though.
To get rid of Aaron Jones, though, who's probably top 10 all time and touchdown to Green Bay and had a lot left in the tank, I would have loved to see a Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones duo. But I get it. You can't pay both of them.
And Aaron Jones, he been hurt this year too. He been up and down.
So it was kind of a smart move in that aspect. But it's only probably 2 moves that I could see he had a hand in. But I see people saying Todd Monken. I don't see him leaving Green Bay. I'm sorry, Baltimore.
The Ravens, yeah.
I don't see him leaving Baltimore, especially with Lamar there. And that's another name that we could see on the move, especially if John Harbaugh gets fired in the next probably year or 2. I can see Lamar Jackson somewhere else. So I mean, we're going to see a lot of moving in the next 2 to 3 years, and I just pray the Falcons have that team together, man, because I mean they just really just wasting talent at this point. They get a good team, don't have the right coach. Had the right coach, Can't put a roster together. Can't do two things at the same damn time. And it's sad. D-Max, and let's get a personnel guy. This organization needs to change their philosophy of drafting smaller players. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that.
100%.
I do agree with that.
Nah, I don't think Nick Nash playing this week.
Nah.
Do you think Rich McKay behind the scenes is talking to Matt LaFleur's people for a landing spot? Absolutely. No. He works in the league. He works in the league office. I'm sure he ought to have some outside conversation that he doesn't supposed to have, but he can get away with it because he up there in the league office and they can call whoever they want. So he's going to always have an upper hand. He's going to always have an upper hand. I mean, that's probably why. That's probably why we ended up with Bijan. Because I'm sure they had to pull some strings. I'm sure other teams wanted to trade up, but hey, they just want to really. Chris Blood not playing either. I don't understand that. Yeah, I mean, he's just going to be a 1 to 2 game guy. That's all he's going to ever be. Hate to say it, but it's true. And he's a cool kid, man.
It's going to be David Steele.
We got a chance to even, talk to him when we was up there. So, so he's just going to get a raw end of the deal, too. Next year, we got to make a run because the bill is coming due, and this team will completely be different. That's absolutely true.
Man, listen. I'm talking about they doing the calculations right now. They about to come ask you. You want it, and you want this bill separate or all together.
I got a question for y'all, and I saw this on social media the other day from 929 The Game. They kind of made this a thing, man. With both of their contracts coming up, Drake London or Bijan Robinson, which one would y'all rather sign and which one would y'all let walk? Because I want to know. Because if both of these guys are up for a contract, one of them may not get it. Because as we talked about, you talk about Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, and Deion Jones. You don't want to fall into that again. So will they pay Bijan or play Drake? Because both of them going to be in the same ballpark. Bijan is going to be about 20. Drake is going to be about 25.
Yeah, man, I ain't going to lie to you. Especially recently, boy, I love me some Drake London. But ain't nowhere in the world I'm fit to let Bijan Robinson walk. I just can't do that. Like and the thing about it is, on draft night that particular year, I was so mad. Well, Smitty, I was like, bro, hold on. We didn't take Carter. We took a running back. But again, I'm so glad that Bijan Robinson is Atlanta Falcons.
I go back to the year before that when Drake got drafted. I wanted George Pickens.
Yeah, I wanted
Gary Wilson. I would even took Chris Olave. And there's no knock to Drake London. And the reason why we got Drake London, because we know Arthur Smith wanted wide receiver that he feel like can block. This is the only reason why he took
I ain't gonna lie. And Drake is one of the best blocking wide receivers in the league.
He is. I give him that. Physical. I give him that. But when you need to take the top off of the defense, you need a game-breaking wide receiver. I don't think he's that guy. He's a more possession guy to me. And like I said, I got a video coming. I'm gonna put it on live for everybody to see. I'm not gonna record it and put it out there. I'm gonna put it up on live for everybody to see so they can catch my point of view. And a couple of my, followers, they kind of know where I'm going with it. But you got to go Bijan. Because how often do you get a Marshall Faulk, LaDainian Tomlinson type talent? How often do you do that? This is the very first running back, explosive running back, and there's no knock to all the Falcons greats. Let me get that right. William Andrews, Jerry Riggs, Michael Turner, Jamal Anderson, those guys. What are all those guys? Power backs. Where have you ever game breaker, a speed game breaker type running back for the Atlanta Falcons outside of Warrior Dunn? Think about that. So you got to go with Bijan. You got to.
Yeah, I agree with Willie Doc too. He was like about He said, "Yeah, we won the day with Drake over Olave and those other
because of
receivers
injuries.
that year."
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
you got
totally agree.
you got to think about I like Jerry Noah. He was fast as hell. But you got to think about this too, man. Them quarterbacks in New Orleans was getting Chris Olave killed. They were throwing suicide balls. So I can't. Nah. If Chris Olave with a Patrick Mahomes, or even with an Aaron Rodgers, or even with a Tua Tagovailoa, he would have played better.
Shit, Garrett Wilson was with a Joe Burrow or freaking Josh Allen. Hey, Justin Herbert.
Yeah. That's why I tell you. That's why I made that video the other day, man. Situation matters. Situation matters for any quarterback or any player. Yeah, he's going to be the highest paid running back, and that's what I mean. You got to make a choice. If you try to sign both of those guys, we're going to be back in the same spot 4 years ago. Trust me, it's going to happen. If they try to do that again, and I tell y'all all the time, wide receiver is a position that's plentiful, man. You can go out and get a third string wide receiver type and have 1,000-yard season, as long as they come to play every Sunday. But running back, you can't do that. It's certain things the running back got to have. They got to have speed, they got to have elusiveness, and they got to have vision. Some running backs only have one of the three. Bijan got all three. So, yeah.
I mean, if it's me, I ain't gonna lie. If I can, I would sign both of them. I would, but
I know you
that
would.
just means. That just means other players aren't going to be able to possibly get signed, and it's going to be a way that you're going to have to structure that deal. Something that Terry Fontenot knows something about. So it's going to have to be a way that you're going to have to structure each guy's deal so it doesn't necessarily like kill and cripple the team. That's what I think too.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's an opportunity.
Yeah, that's true. But the coach's corner, this is the thing, man. Even though if you sign one this year, you got to sign the other one next year. So those contracts are going to cross paths one way or another. Even if you backload the contract. If you backload the contract, they're going to make it worse. So, I mean, woo, boy, that's going to be a problem. And I can't wait to see how it shakes out.
And then it's so crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna build off of this point right here because it said, man, if we let Robinson walk and he goes to New Orleans and they win the Super Bowl, how are we gonna be looking? I won't even say they win the Super Bowl, but Bijan going to New Orleans could be a realistic thing if we don't sign him. Why?
Right.
Because Alvin Kamara is kind of on his last legs.
Ain't no kind of
Kamara don't want to play for nobody else either. He already was talking about retiring if they said they were going to trade him. So if Alvin Kamara is only probably like a one maybe one more year, I think Alvin really has as far as like being a productive player like that, because let's just be honest, they ran him into the ground.
Chris. Let's be real. If you go to New Orleans, they're gonna take some of that pressure off of you, man. That was just dumb. Something you bring on yourself, bro. I tell you that all the time. He goes to Kansas City, who probably was going to trade for him. They got two more running backs that's going to take pressure off of you. You probably could play 3 more years there and probably win the Super Bowl. And you're going to get your money.
You just don't know what kind of ties he may have down there, man. He may just have some type of, he may have family, businesses, all that stuff like that. He may just be like, look,
he's actually from New Orleans. That's probably why.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he moved to Norcross after Katrina. So he grew up in Norcross, but he's originally from Louisiana. So I guess that's probably why he probably doesn't want to leave. So I get it.
He's like, well, I don't want to leave home. I mean, that's similar. Okay, perfect example. Russell Westbrook in basketball.
Right.
He has been on the West Coast no matter what, like the past few seasons, ever since he got traded out there, because he's from California. So it's like he doesn't want to necessarily leave California. So what? Now he playing for the freaking Kings.
And I think the farthest EC went was probably Houston.
No, remember he went to Washington.
Washington. Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah, he got traded to Washington. But still, outside of that, I mean, outside when he left Washington, he went out to California, and he's been out in
Right.
California, or he's been out on the West Coast, should I say, period, since then. It's just like
Willie said,
sometimes some people don't want to leave their area.
Willie said that would hurt his soul. That would hurt
Oh,
everybody's
yeah.
soul, man.
It hurt everybody's
And,
soul.
and the crazy part, you got to make that decision though. But I know Terry know his way around that cap. But in the end, it's still gonna catch up with you, especially when you got to pay Michael Penix in 2 years if he's here. Because I'm telling y'all, if we get a new head coach, that could be one of that could be one of the losses. Y'all don't even think about that part. What if we get a new coach? He want another type of quarterback. So all y'all saying fire Raheem, think about that part too. That's something to think about.
Well, they said kind of. Dude been done the last 2 years.
Yeah, he done, man.
Yeah. Kamara done for real.
Who was his running mate? Wasn't it Mark Ingram?
Mark Ingram?
Yeah, it was Mark Ingram. Then it was somebody else after Ingram.
Yeah.
Who was it after Ingram?
I know they had Williams. That came from the Detroit.
No, not Jamal Williams. It was before him. Who came after Mark Ingram left? And I know Taysom Hill took some years off his. Took some of the pressure off him too, because he's playing quarterback, tight end, and running back. So he took some pressure off of Alvin Kamara as well. So but oh boy. But you gotta think about it. Alvin Kamara wasn't really no every down back. He just
they made him that way. My God. Yeah. They were using him in every which way. So, it's again, his body don't took a lot of punishment, man.
He's not that big, man. He's probably about 205. He's not that big.
Hey, man, I don't know, man. I know he's been running to the ground.
Man, crazy.
So it just, decisions that you got to make, and if you don't make them, some other teams will swoop in and try to make decisions for you. So it just, you got to. So, but again, if it's me, if I had to choose between one of the two, I'm probably gonna go Bijan. I ain't gonna lie. As much as that would hurt me to see Drake go on somewhere else, I feel like he would hurt worse. I feel like he would hurt worse to see Bijan go somewhere.
Facts. But yeah, man, been another great Friday wrap up, man. We missed out last week, man, because timing was off and things came up. So yeah, storm too, because my power went out last week. Didn't come back on 2 a.m. Bijan's contract is over next year. No,
I think he got 2 years.
He was drafted in 2022, right?
Yeah, because
it's last year.
This year,
last year, next year.
Drake. Yeah. Then it's Drake. Then it's Bijan.
Yeah, Bijan's contract is up next year. That'll be his, because this is his 4th year, right? I think this is his 4th year. So
third season.
You sure?
Because I remember watching the thing, and he was talking about how he coming into his 3rd year and how it wasn't his rookie season.
2023. So he was 2023.
Yeah. It's Kyle Pitts contract, and then next year Drake is going to kind of be in that Kyle Pitts seat, and then the following year is Bijan in that seat.
Yeah, so you got to see Kyle's contract is this year. And you don't really want to franchise him. I thought about it when I said franchise tag, but you give him $15 up front, they're taking 15 off the top. Ain't no signing bonus, it's just straight cash. So you probably should have traded Kyle at the deadline.
Yep, and Tyler is up too.
So his team is gonna look a lot different next year, but y'all ain't gonna want to talk about that yet. Trust me.
And we ain't even get to the players on the defensive side who are about to come up. Zach Harrison,
yeah, Jesse Bates.
I'm just saying, like, there are guys. Okay, there are guys that are coming up.
David Onyemata is likely gone.
He just, just some guys. Now I'm saying Abraham Katie.
Yeah, this
D'Angelo
roster.
Malone.
Yeah, roster gonna look much different next year. I think Mike Hughes gets cut this year, even though he signed a 3-year deal. He gets most of that money up front. Cap hit is not that much. He's likely gone. Clark Phillips likely gone. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, Clark Phillips probably gone, bro.
Trust me.
We only seen Clark Phillips probably like 3 plays this season.
Yeah, yeah. So look, this team gonna be a lot different. Yeah, Twan, it's enough time to get those contracts straightened out, but you just got to make those tough decisions. That's all we saying. Yeah, that's with every team, and with every team making moves like that, with the way the cycle goes, some of those players that get cut from other teams, some are gonna end up here on lesser
Yeah.
contracts. That's all we saying. That's all. Cause think about it, Xavier Watts was drafted to take JB3's spot.
Eventually, yes. That's exactly what happened.
One thing about Terry Fontenot, he knows how to time stuff like that. Marcus
Hey, man.
Colston in New Orleans, that's why they drafted Michael Thomas. He's just good at it. Go ahead, Chris.
No, I'm gonna say, oof, that Michael Thomas thing. Now I will say, he had a couple good seasons, but that he's completely off the map now.
Yeah, that foot, man. That foot was never the same.
Mhm.
Think about it. He was one of those guys that cut pretty hard. We call him Mr. Slant for a reason. Because when he cut, you knew exactly what he was about to do. Yeah, Brandon Tracy, I told Chris this the other day, Willie, no lie.
Man, listen.
No lie. I told him. I said,
Mhm.
the way it's going, Braylon might not even play a down for the Falcons in the regular season.
That's what it's seeming like. I mean, just like it's so crazy. He came back and was trying to, get back into the flow of things and then went back down again. It's just like that knee.
Exactly. Yeah, I would sign Bergeron as quick as I can, but they can't sign him till next year. So yeah, it depending on what the number look like, I think they're gonna try to do it to get it out the way. Because they can already restructure the contract if they need to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would do that as quick as possible because those two guys are going to be the key to your offensive line for years and years and years.
And then you still got to see what you're going to do eventually with Ryan Newshill long term.
Oh, now Berto and Kev were talking about that the other day, and they made a great point. The Ravens center, Linderbaum, he's going to be a free agent, one of the biggest free agents. He can be an Alex Mack type move.
Oh, that ain't gonna lie. I would love it.
And you talk about Michael Pence's development. You get him going, bringing a veteran center like that, that's going to help Michael Penix more than anybody. Because think about it, Alex Mack, he changed the trajectory of this whole offensive line in that MVP season for Matt Ryan. Think about that.
Yeah, he did. And we needed him because we had Peter Cons and no.
Oh my God, don't even call that name. His
name
shouldn't even be in the Falcon database no more.
It's there. Trust me. It's there.
Yeah, man. Another great show, man. We can go on talking football all night, man. But we want to thank y'all for coming through, man. Willie, thank you for the donation, my guy. Like I said, I was rushing. I had other things to do late in the day, so I was trying to get that show in. But Chris, you know what to do, man, before we head off to Sunday.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, well, first of all, yes, the Hawks been killing it. Caw-caw! But yes, man, A1 Forever Sports, that's the platform.
You sound like a dead squirrel. Don't do that no more.
A dead squirrel? You don't know about the cacao? What is wrong with this man?
Yeah, I thought Harry Douglas was bad, boy. You up there with him.
Nah, man, nobody can't. Nah, Harry on a level on his own, man. but yeah, but A1 Forever Sports, that's the platform on YouTube. Come over, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Thank y'all for always tuning in. About me and Smitty doing these lives, these pop-ups, saying like it's always fun. Chopping it up with each and every last one of y'all. Also catch me on the Hawks Digest. Again, Hawks on a 4-game win streak right now. Heading into Phoenix on Sunday. And you guys have the Phoenix Suns, so we're going to try to go for 5 wins before we head home for 1 game and then back on the road. But whatever. Either way it goes, also Twitter A1 Forever, Instagram A1 Forever, and the real A1 Forever on TikTok. Y'all be generational because it's always time to be.
I ain't gonna let you get out of here with man. Y'all go over the Hawk Digest, man. I think it's either that or Chris's personal channel. I know he got a great piece brewing on Jalen Johnson. That
Oh
dude
man, yeah,
had
what he
a
just
damn
did,
triple
yeah,
double the other night. Almost had a quadruple double.
yeah,
So
man, he was working on it. Yeah, man, I'll be actually dropping that probably in the morning. Yeah, actually in the morning.
yeah,
Just,
and I had this
just talking
discussion with
about
one of my boys the other day, man. When we drafted Jalen Johnson, I said it and I put it on the channel before I had it deleted. When they got him at number 19, I said it. I said they got an animal right there.
steal. Yeah, we got to
Because even
steal.
though he only played in a handful of games at Duke, I saw the potential there. To me, I saw more than I saw out of Jason Tatum. I saw more out of him than I did Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum played way more games. So yeah, Jalen Johnson just that dude, man. All he got to do is stay healthy. He stays
Yeah,
healthy. He's gonna cause some problems in the next couple of months. Because if he is an all-star by the time it rolls around, y'all gonna hear some rumblings. And this is probably why Trey hadn't got that contract. But I'm gonna leave it
we'll
at
see,
that.
man.
And we'll see. We'll see. But y'all catch me on Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube, man. I always try to get y'all, videos. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Might take tomorrow off like I do on Saturday, spend time with the family. But I would definitely see y'all Sunday. Post game show. Me and Chris. Well, no. Chris is gonna be at the game for CBS. No, sorry, Fox. He's
Yeah.
gonna be at the game for Fox. So my guy, enjoy yourself. Network.
All right, I'll pop in though. I'm
And do
most
what you
likely.
gotta do, man. So yeah, so Sunday, Chris gonna pop in. We still gonna roll, and might do the show a little bit later because the game. What is that? The New Orleans game is at 4:25 the following week.
That's crazy to me, but yeah, it is at 4:25.
So I mean,
So
it
it'll
is
be
what it is, man. But
back to back evening shows, huh?
yep. So I mean, it is what it is. But we gonna get it in for y'all. But again, man, thank y'all for tuning in to us. Took a little hour out of your time. You can have your Friday night back, go drink your liquor, go to the club or whatever else you're gonna do. But please, always be safe out there. For my boy Chris, this your boy Aaron Smith signing off, and we gonna holler at y'all later, man. Peace.
Peace.